Welcome to another episode of Under the Bricks. Today we're going to play Will It Modular with Rex's Rexplorer from the LEGO Movie 2 line. Because I had so many pieces to work with in this set, I wanted to try something different than I'd done with my other alternate modular builds. And I'm pleased to present my very first 16 wide modular alternate build, Rex's Space Arcade. The 16 wide modular allowed me to get a lot more details into both the exterior and the interior of this modular. So let's dig right in. Starting with the first floor. Now the first floor has a brick built door, which we can open up right here and show you the inside of the first floor of the arcade. You can see there's some signs and some screens there on the inside. And you can also see my hand on the back. We'll get to that in just a minute. If I move over, you can see that we've got a window that looks in on one of the arcade machines that's inside there. And we have the obligatory modular lamp post as well right here. But in the middle, there's actually a special feature, and it might be what I'm most excited about in this whole build, and it's a soda machine. So the Rex's Rexplorer set included 2 Rex branded soda cans, apparently that Emmett and Rex can drink. And I knew the Ninjago City Docks set actually has a soda machine built into it that uses the same little soda cans. So if we take this 1x2 tile and we pretend that it's money, this is the 1x2 tile that came with this set that you'll have if you build this alternate build, and we put it in this little slot right here and we push it in just a little bit. Oh, you can see a soda can came launching out of there. Sometimes they roll pretty far, but this is one of the Rex soda cans. I don't know if I can get that in the camera to be focused there. That's kind of hard to see. But it's one of the soda cans that comes with the set. And the cool thing about the way the vending machine works is if you pull that tile back out and you insert it again, you can actually load it up with 2 cans, so it's good to go from the beginning. And push that in again. And sometimes, if it doesn't get a little bit stuck, let me see if I can get it to unstick a bit here. If you push that tile in, try that again, you can get another, there we go, another little soda can popped out. So you've got 2 cans of soda that go inside the soda machine. And the way that those reload, if I tip this down so we can see here, oh, my money tile came out there. If I tip this down so you can see there's a little slot right here in the top. And the soda cans just load in right here. I may do some other footage to get a better shot of this later. So the soda cans just load right in the top there and then drop down. If we spin it around to the back, we've got some details on the back this time too. So there's a little balcony back here that lets you see inside the arcade, and also a place you could get some fresh air, I suppose, if you were playing video games. And then down inside, we actually have the first arcade machine down here. And it's got some controls and a little screen. I'll show a detailed view of that in the video later when I edit it together. And that's the first floor. So let's take a look at the second floor now. Again, we're going to detach. And the thing that I like most about the second floor is actually the exterior. So if we look at the exterior, you can see we've got this nice, big, fun sign of an alien with a gun blasting it to show that this is an arcade. We also have the little lasers that shoot out here and actually end up kind of hanging over the sidewalk on the first floor, which is a nice touch. And this was something that actually my son and I worked on together to get this monster with the laser cannon signage on the front. If we flip it around to the back, we have a couple more balconies back here that gives you a nice close-up view of what's going on inside. So Emmett over here is playing the pumper video game that my daughter came up with. So he has to pump this handle up and down in order to win the game, and it's got a little screen there. And then on this side we have the animatronic Velociraptor attack game, where we've got a little blaster gun down here that you can man the controls of and fire at the raptor and score some points on that particular arcade game. So a couple games there. There is actually a hole in the floor that leads down to a ladder that's on the first floor, so there is a bit of connectivity between the floors this time. You can also see a couple nice little lanterns on the back here by the balconies on the second floor. Let's take a look at the third floor. I'm going to take the roof off, set it aside. So on the exterior, we've got this nice little balcony here. This is the only front-facing balcony on the whole alternate build. And then inside, we've got a space racing game. So this is a little game with a seat where you slot in, just like if you've ever been to the arcade and played like a car racing game. This would be a spaceship racing game. It's got a little screen and some controls there to play. And if we flip it around to the back, not a whole lot going on, just some nice greebling to kind of cover up some of those Technic holes that would show through the front as you look through the open air balcony there. So that's it for the third floor. Let's take a look at the roof. So the roof features an additional alien. This is like a scorpion type alien on the front here. And it also features a skylight to let a little light into that third floor, as well as an antenna to make sure that they, get a fast internet connection to get those high scores beamed out to the internet as people are playing their various arcade games inside. So that's Rex's Space Arcade, the latest Under the Bricks Will It Modular alternate build, the first 16 wide alternate build. Thank you to those of you out there who have purchased instructions for the other alternates that I've done. The instructions for this one are available on Rebrickable right now. You can go pick those up. Those of you that are able to do that, that's really what supports me. That's what keeps these videos coming. So if you like these modulars, consider buying the instructions and building it yourself. I know you'll have a good time doing it, and it gives your Lego sets a little more shelf life. If you've built the Rexplorer and you're done looking at it, build it into a modular building and put it in your Lego city. For those of you that have already subscribed to this YouTube channel, first of all, thank you. That's really cool. I can't believe how many of you are interested in these videos, and it's been a lot of fun to do them. We are so close to 100 subscribers on this channel, so if you haven't subscribed yet, which is a lot of you that watch these videos, please click subscribe. I'd love to cross that 100 subscribers mark with this video. Hey, I wanted to do a quick update on this video. Since the time I recorded it, we've actually crossed the 100 subscriber mark for the Under the Bricks channel, so thank you so much. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, please do so now. I'd love to see us hit 150 with this video. Thanks for subscribing. As one last thing, I want to do a little comparison, as usual, with some of the actual Lego Creator Expert modulars. So I'm going to slide Pet Shop in over here. It's got my hidden side modular from last time on it. We're going to line the sidewalks up here so you can get an idea for height. And you can see the Space Arcade is a little bit tall. It's got the satellite on the top and the scorpion sign, so it sticks up a little bit taller than the Pet Shop, but the Pet Shop is actually one of the smaller sets. I'll add some other pictures of the Rex's Space Arcade alongside some of the other modular buildings so you can get a feel for that. I have one last ask before we go, and that is to get your feedback in the comments on which set I'm going to do next for the Will It Modular video series. I've actually narrowed it down to 3, and I want you to put your favorite in the comments below. So the first option is the Lego Ideas pop-up book. I actually think I could create a modular out of that. That will probably be an 8-wide modular, like some of the smaller ones. So if you're interested in seeing that, just put pop-up book in the comments below. The second option would be the new Winter Village Gingerbread house. Now this is a bigger set. I can probably do a 16-wide modular out of that set. So if you'd like to see that next, put Gingerbread house in the comments below. And the last one is the Creative Fun box, which is just a bunch of Lego pieces, but I think there's actually enough there to do an 8-wide modular at least. So if you're interested in seeing that, or you have that set, just put Creative Fun in the comments below. I want to take a look at all of those and get your feedback. You're going to help me pick the next set that I do and the next video that I make. That's all for Under the Bricks this time. Remember, build each other up, don't tear each other down. Happy building.